Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You see a different backdrop here because I am currently in Thailand on holiday with my mom. She's actually in the other room while I'm filming this. I told her to just give me an hour while I do this. I actually didn't want to miss my Friday's upload, so I'm filming from my holiday. I'm actually staying at this really pretty hotel. But coming to today's video, I posted a picture on Instagram recently, I think it was a couple of days ago, asking you guys to leave your questions for my next Ask Snob video. It's been a while since I've filmed one and I really felt like answering a couple of questions and just having a little chat with you guys. You all seem to really like my 20 random facts about me video, and I thought this would be another chance for you to get to know a little bit more about me. So there were about 300 plus questions and I took screenshots of the ones that I thought would be interesting for you guys and ones that I could answer. There were a couple of repeats, so I hope I cover some of your questions as well, even if they aren't mentioned in the video. Before I begin though, I won't be talking about anything personal like about my family or about my parents or about my love life because there are so many questions about that. I'm just not looking at something like that for today's video. I had last promised you guys a blogging related Q&A. So I want to keep it more work focused and any advice or tips that you guys are looking at, stuff like that. So that's what we're going to do today. I hope I'm not disappointing you guys. I'm really sorry. Since there are so many questions, I've got myself a drink and maybe you should grab one too. And let's get started. Okay, so Gulnaz Usman asked, how come you are traveling so much? Would love to know what inspired you to do what you are doing today. There are actually quite a few questions about travel and stuff like that and how I get to travel or who pays for my trips or stuff like that. So basically I don't know how many of you guys know or follow me on social media and stuff. YouTube is not actually my main platform. Instagram and my blog are kind of what I work a lot more on. Like most of my time goes focusing on my Instagram and stuff. So I'm a blogger. I blog about personal style, beauty, travel and lifestyle, and of course I have my YouTube channel. So when I travel, you will usually see that if I'm not with friends or family, I'm tagging a brand or a particular hospitality property or like a hotel or something, or I'm tagging a tourism board or something like that. Like my trip to Abu Dhabi was with Abu Dhabi Tourism, and I have recently, I don't know, I think I went to Western Pushkar and you guys saw that video over here. That was, I was taken to Western Pushkar by Western Hotel. So usually when I travel and I'm covering a certain property or a brand or something, I'm usually sponsored by that particular brand. They are paying for my travel, stay and food and accommodation and everything. Aishwarya asked, whenever I use concealer, I break out a lot. Though the concealer color matches me, I find it doesn't blend in well and leaves an unnatural white cast even after using blush, contour and highlight. I have used the L'Oreal Le Crayon Corrector and also the Maybelline Fit Me. Why is this happening to me? I have combination to oily skin. Okay, firstly, I have very dry skin, but maybe you aren't using the right concealer for your skin. Even though you have combination to oily skin and a particular concealer may be meant for that skin type, your skin might not be suitable for that product. Like there are certain concealers that don't work for me. The area under my eyes is actually very dry and very puffy. I always have swollen under eyes no matter what I do. Even if I've slept enough or I haven't, it's always swollen. And the moment I use a lighter concealer under my eyes, it shows up so badly in pictures. In person it looks fine and sometimes it actually looks nice, but the moment I click a picture, it looks so bad. So this is something that I have learned over time, that certain products aren't meant for my skin. And you've probably just tried two concealers, you should probably try a different one. Just because the shade matches your skin doesn't mean that it's probably the best for your skin type. You can actually try Maybelline's Age Rewind concealer. That's really nice and it's quite hydrating, but it doesn't make your skin shine too much. You can try that for the area under your eyes. I'll leave a link to it below. And you should also try Max Pro Longwear. That's one of my favorite concealers. So it has really good coverage and it lasts super long. So maybe you could try that and let me know how it goes. Where do you find such good places to shoot? Okay, so if I'm shooting in Bombay and the location isn't mentioned, like it's an outdoor location, it's just probably something I've stumbled upon, I will drive around with my team and we'll go around the city. We haven't done that in quite a while actually, but before when I had just started my blog and I wasn't shooting at restaurants and cafes, I was always just driving around Bombay and looking for spots to click pictures, and that is how I started finding locations for my blog shoots. Coffee Beans _21 asked, I am a dancer, so please suggest me a foundation that will work best for me as I perform and sweat a lot, and also something that won't leave white cast in photographs. Okay, so I recently started using the Urban Decay All-Nighter Waterproof Foundation. I think that's the name. I'll leave a link to it below. I know you don't get Urban Decay here, but I think there's a way to ship it to India in case you're looking for a good foundation. The coverage is brilliant. It doesn't leave any flashback in photos. It looks amazing in pictures actually. I've shot with it quite often. The coverage is so good that you don't need concealer, and it lasts throughout the day. It's also waterproof. So I haven't really tested it in water, but I'm assuming that if you sweat, the foundation basically won't budge because it stays on me all day. It doesn't budge at all. Another really good foundation which would be available in India is from MAC. It's their Prolong Wear Waterproof Foundation, I think. I'm going to leave a link to that as well below. So if you do sweat a lot and you're dancing all the time and you need to click pictures, maybe you can try it out. Kajal Bhatia 18 asked, which ring light do you use for evening pictures? So I don't use a ring light at all. Even currently I'm filming in natural light. I prefer filming my videos in natural light. But I do have an LED, like it's quite a big LED panel that I ordered from Amazon, and I use that for all my pictures, videos, anything that requires a little bit of light. I'll leave a link to it below. So if you guys are looking for a good light to film, even though I don't use ring lights, you can try the one that I use. Simran Singh Patel asked, is Glam Glow worth the money? Is there a better alternative to MAC Meher lip color? Which shampoo would you recommend for an oily scalp? Did dry shampoo have adverse effects for you? Which dry shampoo from the Batiste range has the best fragrance in your opinion? Have you tried the Nykaa sheet masks yet? If yes, how did that feel vis-a-vis the traditional Korean brands? Okay, those are a lot of questions. Glam Glow is definitely worth the money. Before they launched in India, actually, I shopped minis of all their masks in the US, and I'm almost through most of them. I have like a little bit left, and they are absolutely amazing. If you like using face masks, I would definitely recommend trying them. Is there a better alternative to MAC's Meher lip color? Yes, there is. I will leave it below because I do not remember the name, but I have the product. Which shampoo would I recommend for an oily scalp? I have a very dry scalp, so I'm probably not the best person to ask, but I know my aunt who has an oily scalp uses the Body Shop banana shampoo. I think I'll leave a link to it below, but I would say that you should probably ask someone else about this. Dry shampoo did not have any adverse effects for me. It's a lifesaver. I use it every 3 days. I have used some today, so I love it. From the Batiste range, I've actually tried only one or two, and I really like the one that's got the dark brown color. It's meant for dark brown hair. I'll link it below, but I don't mind the fragrance. I actually quite like it. The Nykaa sheet masks, if you're talking about the Dear Packer ones, they are really nice because they have like the Indian home ingredients kind of vibe going on with them. I don't know if those are the ones that you're talking about, but Dear Packer is also a Korean brand at the end of the day. So even if I compare, I'm still comparing a Korean brand to another Korean brand. But I genuinely think sheet masks are absolutely amazing. No matter what the brand is, if you find something that works for your skin type that sounds like it will help you, go for it. Peckwood High asked, if you were not a blogger, what would you have been? I guess, I don't know, since I've tried a couple of different things before blogging. But maybe I would have been doing something creative. I wanted to get into set design and help my mom, so maybe I would have been doing that. But there are also chances that I would have been more into styling because I really loved fashion, and I was more inclined towards fashion even then. So I don't know, but I'm really thankful that I get to do what I love. Sanchita asked, who clicks your pictures? Do you take someone along all the time? So depending on where I'm going and who I'm going with, if I'm going on a trip where I have other bloggers with me, we usually just click each other. If I'm taking a +1, so it'll either be someone from my team or a friend or something like that. As for if I'm going on a trip with a brand and I don't have anyone I know with me, they usually arrange for a photographer over there who will help us with the kind of pictures and content that we need. This is a very interesting question. Jia Chopra asked, are you planning to do any plastic surgery? Please tell me to do or not, because I also hate my nose and it's very big, so what should I do then? I am not planning to do any kind of plastic surgery just yet, But I have mentioned, I think, on my channel before that I don't like my nose at all. My mom keeps telling me you have a Sindhi nose. Not sure what that is, but I don't like my nose. And I don't know, maybe in the future if it gets to a point where my nose bothers me so much that I want to change it, I'll probably opt for plastic surgery and get it changed. Like get it to look how I want it to look. But if I do that, I will of course let you guys know. As of now, there's no other kind of plastic surgery that I want to do. People keep talking about boob jobs and I feel like I am quite flat. But it doesn't really affect me. I get body shamed all the time on Instagram when I post bikini pictures and stuff, but I don't care. If you are not happy with something about yourself and you think getting plastic surgery done will help you be more confident and will help you make you feel better about yourself, I would say go for it. I don't think you should think about how others are going to judge you. As long as your parents and your family are okay with it, go for it. I mean, half the world is getting plastic surgeries done today, so I don't think it's that big a deal. All Loved Up asked, have you done any kind of treatment to your hair? About 4 or 5 months ago, I got a cysteine treatment done in my hair. It's kind of worn out now. There's very little of the effect left, but when I did it, I was really happy. Like my hair was frizz-free for like 2 to 3 months and I was so happy. I didn't need to do anything after shampooing, so I would highly recommend it. I was not paid to say that, by the way. I paid for the cysteine myself. Gaurav B asked, what's your height? I am actually not very tall. I'm 5 feet 5 inches. I do have very long legs, so like my upper body is quite short and my legs are pretty long, which is why my legs look really long in pictures sometimes and people think I'm tall, which works in my favor. Someone nominated me for the best blogger on the Cosmopolitan Awards. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. I love you. Drishti Bhansali asked, do you like your own Instagram pictures? Do you mean like double tap and like, or do you mean like do I like them? I don't really know what you mean, but I don't double tap and like my own Instagram pictures. That has happened a couple of times by mistake, and then when I've found out, I've like unliked the picture. But apart from that, I like my Instagram pictures. Like I think they're nice. I really hope that they are. Ishita asked, do you use any mic while filming? If yes, which one? I am currently not using a mic while filming, which actually is so bad because my audio is not up to the mark. I have tried using a couple of different mics and none of them have worked for me. So if there's a good mic that any of you guys would suggest, please leave it in the comments below so I can get it for myself. There are a lot of questions about this. What is your fitness regimen, workout and diet? Both. I don't follow any kind of fitness routine. I don't follow a diet, which is very unhealthy. I started working out and I worked out for about 2 to 3 months in, I think it was April, May, around then, June, I'm not sure. But I worked out very religiously and I saw huge changes in my body. I started feeling really good about myself. But then I got lazy and work caught up and I started traveling and then I just didn't feel like working out again. I have a gym membership that's been just lying for so long, but I plan on going back to Bombay and working out now. Hopefully. I do want to actually start eating healthy because even though I don't put on weight, I still want to be healthy and fit and stuff like that. So once I do have a diet and a workout routine in place, I will share it with you guys. Abhiruchi7 says, love your new hairstyle and your videos. Would love to know your favorite brand to shop from. Thank you. My favorite brand to shop from, as you guys know, is ASOS. I love ASOS. There's nothing more to say. They have a brand called Monkey on ASOS, which is also amazing. If you guys like online shopping, or if you're, I think Monkey has a store in Hong Kong. I was there 2 weeks ago. If you're in Hong Kong, go check their store out. It's amazing. Shweta Saravanan, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I hope I didn't pronounce it wrong. But she asked, what is my MAC foundation shade? I am an NC30. I think. Yeah, NC30. Niharika asked, what is something you would want to say to someone who's looking forward to start vlogging? I would want to say that you need to be patient and you need to be different. Like, be yourself, but don't try to copy work that other people do, because there are so many bloggers out there today. It's already a very competitive world. So if you want to fit in and stand out, actually, you will need to be yourself and just be patient, because your blog is not going to take off immediately. Mine took a really long time to pick up, and I still go through phases where I'm not happy with the way my work is going and the way my blog is going. So just be patient and keep doing what you love. What is your biggest pet peeve? Okay, this is something that's very interesting and something that you probably don't know about me. Something that really annoys me and is a pet peeve actually is when people sing wrong lyrics. I cannot tell you how much it annoys me. I'm actually surprisingly pretty good at lyrics. I will listen to a song a couple of times and I'll remember the lyrics. I'm not bragging here, but it's just something I'm really proud of about myself. And when someone doesn't sing the lyrics right, it just really annoys me and I keep correcting them, and I'm sure they get annoyed by that, but that's just something about me. Vatsal Kumar asked, which is the place you wanted to go since your childhood, and tell why too. I love you, by the way. That's cute. I have always wanted to go to Greece. Maybe not since my childhood, but ever since I saw pictures of Greece, I have just always wanted to go there. And I will someday. I just think it's really pretty. The whole, whenever I see videos or pictures of that place, it looks like it has the most perfect vibe. And it would be so relaxing. It's just so much fun to be there. And of course, I would get really nice content for my blog. So yeah, Radhika Jagtap asked, hey girl, why did you cut your fringes? Any story behind it? So there is quite an interesting story actually. I don't think I've mentioned this in a previous video, but I wanted to get my hair dyed platinum blonde. Since I didn't want to go entire platinum blonde, I wanted like a balayage which goes into platinum blonde or something at the bottom. So when I went to get my hair colored, they told me that there was too much red in my hair and I couldn't fix that. Like there was no way that I would be able to color my hair into a platinum blonde at all, because no matter what I did, it would become more orange toned and not like a cool toned blonde. So I realized that that wasn't possible and I was in desperate need for a change. I just wanted a change to my hair. So I asked her what would make me look different and she suggested a fringe. I had a fringe a couple of years ago and I just thought, you know what, it's for a couple of months, I'm just gonna go with it. My fringe is already grown out now, so it's not really there anymore. But yeah, that's why I got it done. Okay, last question now. This is really cute. The brown-eyed brunette asked, best moments so far in 2017. This year has actually been quite crazy. There have been ups and downs, but I've actually shared quite a bit of my mindset on my blog with you guys, and you guys have responded really well. But I think a couple of things that really stood out for me this year. I saw my first ever snowfall in January this year. In Jan 2017, I was in Romania for a shoot, but it was a studio shoot, so it had nothing to do with the snow. But we just happened to be there because the team was around. I was shooting in Bucharest, which is the capital of Romania, and I had shot in minus 18 degrees. I had stepped outside in minus 15, minus 18 degrees, and I had never seen snow before that. Like, I had only seen a little bit of snow on the ground in London while I was studying there. But this was a different experience altogether, and I think it's something I will always remember. So that was a big highlight of the year. Another highlight was a trip that I took with Lux in June, and we went to the lavender fields. Oh my god, they were so beautiful. I'm going to insert a picture here so that you guys can see how pretty it was. The experience was amazing. It was something that has been on my bucket list for the longest time, and that is something I really love about my job, the fact that I get to do things like this. It's amazing. Another thing about this year is that I have changed a lot as a person. I feel emotionally, mentally, I have become so much more mature than I used to be. I have become so much more hardworking than I used to be. And the fact that I'm filming on a holiday is a very big thing. Trust me, I would be the kind of person who would procrastinate on a trip but would not film because I didn't want to ruin my trip. But I just feel like 2017 has been a year of change and learning. And this is a really nice way to get into the last month of the year. So that was it for my Ask Snob video. I can't remember how many questions I've answered, but I'm pretty sure there were a lot. Editing this is going to take quite a while, and I'm just about to get to that now. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm really sorry I couldn't answer all of your questions, but we'll film another one of these soon. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to watch more videos like this. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!